Hello, folks. I'm the Red Red. This is our Adventure Guild. And last we left off, I think we had just gotten the real picture of what we need to do on our quests here. I'd click and show, but we have a little chat we need to do here with the our alchemist who went out to get her Flower of Eternity and came back empty-handed for the third time. Hey, Emily. I wanted to see how you're doing since the last search was another bust. What are you doing? I'm pretending to be a flower. I thought if I go into the mindset of a flower, I might understand where the Flower of Eternity might be hiding. Does it help? Not yet, but I might have to commit more to the role. Could you hand me the fertilizer over there? It's made out of troll Alright. That's the cue for you to stop. Now, let's get you out of there. Wait, Guildmaster. I'm not done yet. I haven't even tried to photosynthesize yet. Just stop with this nonsense. This can't be healthy for you. No! Let me go! My flower bed! Were you really going to go so far as to use feces on yourself? What else am I supposed to do? I'm sure at this point we have practically looked behind every blade of grass in the area. I actually wanted to say this before, but I wasn't sure how you'd react. But maybe it's time to give up? What? No! I would sooner comb through every blade of grass in the continent if I have to. Why is this so important to you? I wasn't entirely truthful to you, Guildmaster. My full name is Emily Altum. Altum? Why does that name sound so familiar? It may be because amongst alchemists, it's become a slur for charlatans. When I said that my ancestors was looking for the Flower of Eternity himself, he wasn't just doing it for fun. He was actually sponsored by the king of that time to search for it, after bragging that he knew exactly where to look and baiting the old king by claiming he could brew an elixir of immortality with it. Most people who claimed such things would have probably been entirely dismissed, but our family was different. We were famed for being great alchemists, respected and trusted by everyone in the alchemist community. Only because of that, the king took him seriously and funded his search for the Flower of Eternity. My ancestor was gone for months and spent every single coin he was given. However, ultimately he returned empty-handed. Ever since then, my family has been mocked as liars and charlatans. We eventually stopped using our surname in public. Even more so after we lost all our assets over time to pay back the royal family. But the Flower of Eternity exists. According to his diaries, he found it. If I could just find it too, then I'd finally restore our name. In that case, why didn't he return with the flower? I don't know. All I know is that he actually lied and claimed that he couldn't find it. I don't know why he would put our whole family through this. Sorry, Emily. I spoke too soon. If it exists, then we will find it. So, you'll still help me? Of course. You promised me you'd create an awesome potion with the Flower of Eternity, didn't you? Thank you, Guildmaster. Okay, so we're gonna keep searching for it. So, last time what we found, these disciples here, we need to hunt them down. Our current party that we're going to be sending out over here, the champions, Um, they're just barely leveled for one of these. And if I recall correctly, their gear is a little suspect. Let me get some. Let's start crafting what I can. I mean, we've got the stuff to craft a mithril armor. I don't know if we should be crafting them particularly mithril armor, but here's one piece of mithril armor, sword and shield, mithril sword and shield. We've got these storm armors, whatnot that we could be handing out. Probably should. I was to just say, you guys, the Guardians, let's just craft these things that we have. Got the Warden of the Forest. Donovan, we've already got champion armor. Eric has some high-end. Chase would like heavier armor. The storm armor gives lightning potency, which, you know, maybe we want to give that to... Oh, wait, hold on. This storm armor is medium armor. So if we were to want to give Chase storm armor, we would want the heavy storm armor. Then I don't think I want to do a staff of nature. Do I want to do Warden of the Forest? Or would I prefer bow? So Colton, I don't really want to, like, the fact that you ended up cursed is kind of just this looming thing hanging over your head. I think you guys even took down one of these storm things, didn't you? Was that you guys? But anyways, I was saying, Chase, I don't really want to give you stuff. Eric, actually, your teleportation, what's your current armor? Sentinel plate? Gives everyone in range some physical resistance. If I said I want to instead, okay, this bow, like, our casters, anyone that can use a staff, well, actually I could give this staff to, I'm gonna craft that staff. And then I'm gonna craft this mithril sword and shield. And I'm gonna pop this open real quick and see, what am I really oh, I'm missing a lot of catch. Okay. First, you are going to take... Wait, hold on, what? Okay, this bow we got. Should be given to a real archer. Which, honestly, we only have a couple of them. Most of our archers became bards. So, Brad, take this bow. Donovan, take this staff. Well, okay, I want that. Here's the thing, I want that gem, but like, I could just as easily say, hand that staff off to you, Karen. No, wrong staff. This staff. This staff has some magical attack gem in it. And then that sword and shield, let's pass it on to, I mean, Talon, you've got this. That sword and shield. Adrian, you're like a dedicated healing thing. So I'm kind of gonna say, let's instead give it to Fulfilled here. She's got this blessed sword and shield. I again don't know where that came from, but let's see if we can upgrade it, if it's even possible. I don't see a blessed sword and shield here, so I think it's just like a thing. Then let's go, so we sorted out weapons more or less and armors. So let's go through this group that's going to be sent out. Grace has what she's going to do. She's got what? Physical resistance. I'm gonna leave you with those. Well, I'm gonna give you a better staff. What's this staff? Lightning staff? No, just take this staff. Priscilla, you have upgraded gear, or level appropriate gear. Brad, you have this physical ring. I mean, physical attack, physical penetration. Yeah, let's take that. Wesley, I'm gonna give you this attack ring, which we're gonna get your skill bar up and say, put that over there. Then you're also going to need like a blessed sword and shield. Nova, we gave you some mithril armor. So I think what I'm going to do is have this party take on this grand tournament here. It's for 12 to 14s. It's held in Cragmont, but a grand tournament's being held in the town of Cragmont. and Falcon's foreman party are participating in it, believing that they'll win. Rain on the parade by letting our adventurers join the tournament and best them. There's no camping, it's non-lethal. So, like, even though they're all 12, I would prefer them to be, at least some of them to be 14, but, like, they're all 12. I'm gonna go here. In the meantime, let's say you lot. Oh, not you. Daryl. Actually, Daryl can do it by himself, but he does have to have someone, so take Celine with you. That's a 3-day quest. This is also a 3-day quest. Taking 3 people. And gather resources near forest. You lot. There we are. And some safe hunting. Pair of you. And that's some people on various assignments. So, back to what we're doing. We are doing the past glory. We are going to... We don't need supplies for it. We have at least a few more days before the weekend, so we can get out of trouble if we need to in terms of cash. Let us get potions of all kinds, poison bombs. I don't have this cash to do more of these potions of speed. Let's take supplies we will need to protect ourselves. Sure, some of these fire bombs. I guess let's take these lesser potions too. You are getting healing potency out of your robe, so we don't want to switch you out of them. And now look at these gems. That's some accuracy, some hit points. Physical attack gems. Oh, points. You know what? I'm going to go ahead, say, switch back to only craftable. Get all the way to the bottom here. Let's start with Nova. You can definitely use some spell points and hit points. I was to say, you get me some holiness in this armor. And it's gonna become outdated soon, but let's do it nonetheless. This trollhide armor will end up being pushed. Let's take some spell points. As a rogue, you tend to run out of them. So, past glory. I think I'm sending you out like this. I'm not missing anything. Let's take a key, a couple of shovels just in case we need them. I guess we're not making a donation. Come on. We can afford to sell something, right? Wait, hold on. There we are. Donate buttons up. Death Ward. Okay. Again, I'm second guessing that I clicked on the right mission. But we'll find out. The adventurers arrive at the arena in Cragmon, where a throng of spectators has already gathered at the arena's tribunes, even though the tournament has not yet begun. These early arrivals came solely to observe the contestants before the rest of the crowd poured in. In the arena, several parties of men and women had already assembled. Most of them were adventurers like themselves, however, with the key difference that they were unaffiliated with the guild. Many of them either mingled with others, boasting and bragging about their prowess, or distanced themselves from their peers to conceal their true capabilities. Among these groups, one party stood out from the rest. Their equipment gleamed with the highest quality that money could buy, matched only by the radiant confidence that they exuded. A confidence that could only be acquired through years of battle-hardened experience. It was evident to the adventurers that these individuals were Falcon's former comrades. Suddenly, a man in resplendent attire called out, his commanding voice echoing through the arena. With a graceful sweep of his hand, he introduced himself as the master of the arena and extended his gratitude to the contestants for their journey to participate in the grand tournament. With a glint of excitement in his eyes, he continued to explain that before the grand tournament could begin, every party would need to prove themselves in a series of challenges. Only those with the highest scores could earn the honor to compete in the arena. Get ready for the ultimate test of strength, dexterity, and willpower, he declared, a spark of anticipation in his voice. Only the best amongst you will earn the right to fight in our arena. A large group of men began setting up what appeared to be an archery range, with targets at a distance that would seem unreasonable even for experienced archers. Now comes the first challenge of the day, my dear contestants. Shoot at the targets and prove to the spectators your archery skills. You will be provided a single bow and quiver of arrows, so that no one can say that the results was due to their own equipment. I mean, we just pick the highest skilled one every time, yeah? Brad nocked an arrow, took careful aim, and released it. Bullseye. With a smirk, he repeated the process, firing arrow after arrow until only a handful remained. Most of them struck the very center of the target, with a few mere inches away from it. Suddenly, the spectators erupted in cheers. One of the contestants had achieved a perfect bullseye with every single arrow, and it was the female ranger from the standout party. "Shantae, Shantae," the crowd roared. You're not going to be able to do that. Ignore the shouts and continue firing. Brad made an effort to tune out the crowd's cheers, fired the remaining arrows at the target. However, with the distraction of the spectators, only one of the remaining arrows found its mark. Nonetheless, observing the performance of the other contestants, Brad knew that they probably have achieved one of the highest scores. After the archery range had been dismantled, a single colossal plate was brought into the center of the arena. A man, appearing to be a wizard, stepped forward and cast a spell upon the plate. The master of the arena redirected his attention to the contestants and began to explain the rules of the forthcoming challenge. The next challenge will test your willpower, he announced. Don't be deceived by the plate's harmless appearance. It conceals a powerful illusion spell, making it feel as though you're standing on unimaginably hot coals. How long can you endure the searing sensation before finally yielding? One by one, contestants took their turns standing on the searing plate. Some couldn't endure even a second, leaping away in agony as soon as their feet touched the plate. Others managed to withstand the intense discomfort a little longer, but the difference amounted to mere seconds. Then, a man from Falcon's former party, stepped onto the plate and remained resolute. 10 seconds passed. 20 seconds passed. As the moments ticked by, contestants who had previously experienced the torment of the place stared in disbelief. They knew firsthand just how excruciating it was to endure, and they could scarcely fathom how anyone could withstand it for so long. A full minute passed before the man finally descended from the plate, not in agony like the earlier contestants, but calmly and collected. He was welcomed with open arms by his comrades, drenched in sweat from the intense ordeal. The other contestants who had attempted the challenge before began to applaud, showing their deep respect for the man's exceptional resolve. Now it's time for the adventurer's turn to face the daunting test of willpower. Zachary, it's gonna be you, yeah? Actually, maybe Priscilla? Priscilla cautiously placed herself on the plate. What followed was the feeling of searing heat and pain. Despite the knowledge that it was all a mere illusion, it took all of her resolve to remain standing on it. 10 seconds passed. 20 seconds passed. The intense heat continued to intensify, causing Priscilla great discomfort. Every fiber of her being screamed at her to jump off the damn plate. Again, you have 18. 20 would not even get up to it. Go ahead and jump off. Priscilla immediately leapt off the plate. She had already endured more than most. 35 seconds, the master of the arena announced, earning Priscilla some well-deserved respect from the other contestants. The plate had been carried away, and in its place, workers were stacking tiles made of stone or similar on top of each other to create several towers that reached the contestants' hips. Now, for the final challenge, the master of the arena announced. At the end of the day, this is a fighting tournament, and might makes right. Prove your strength by breaking as many tiles as possible in a single strike with your bare fists. I guess it's Wesley. Wesley positioned himself before the stack of tiles. All around him, the sound of breaking tiles echoed, intermingled with the agonized cries of those who had injured their fists in the attacks. Wesley took a deep breath and swung his fist down towards the tiles with all his might. All the tiles shattered without fail. Before Wesley could fully appreciate the result of his feat, a series of loud breaking noises reverberated next to him. A female adventurer standing beside Wesley had also managed to break all the tiles with a single impressive strike. If Wesley remembered correctly, the female adventurer was yet another one of Falcon's former companions. She initially smiled confidently at her accomplishment, but her expression changed when she saw that Wesley had achieved the same result. She motioned for the master of the arena and whispered something in his ear. "What a delightful idea!" he exclaimed with excitement. "I'll arrange it immediately." Shortly after, workers arrived with more tiles and stacked an even taller tower in front of the female adventurers. With another powerful strike, she managed to break them all in half as well. The crowd erupted in cheers, thrilled by the impressive display of strength. The female adventurer then looked at Wesley and gave him a smug smirk, as if daring Wesley to try to do the same. "Want me to make you another stack of tiles?" the master of the arena asked. "Careful though, the new result will count in place of this one. What would be a challenge without a bit of thrill?" Nope. Wesley declined the offer. "Very well," the master of the arena replied. It was still an impressive feat, and that might have been the wiser decision. The female adventurer, however, seemed disappointed in Wesley's response and lost interest in Wesley quickly. Instead, she focused on bathing in the cheers of the crowd. After a short pause following the result of the final challenge, the master of the arena started to announce the results of the evaluation. Have the adventurers managed to qualify? The master of the arena announced the groups who managed to qualify for the tournament, and the adventurers were amongst them. He then turned his attention to the other participants, offering words of encouragement. To everyone else, I extend my gratitude for your participation, and I wish you better luck next time. With a loud voice, he then concluded, I ask those who have qualified to please return shortly. We will commence preparations for the final phase of the tournament, where the true challenges and glory await. I can't do anything with these statues. No. Sounds like the next round is about to begin. I don't know what we would prepare. We can't camp. The arena had undergone a transformation, with mere spectators now filling the stands. With more spectators now filling the stands. The atmosphere was electric, resonating with the eager chant and palpable anticipation of the townspeople who had come to witness the grand tournament. In the heart of the arena, the master of the arena stepped to the forefront. His voice carried across the expanse as he addressed the spectators. Welcome, good people. Welcome to this year's grand tournament, a spectacle of valor and glory. Today we shall witness the clash of champions. Who will grasp the mantle of victory and who will depart with the sting of defeat? The crowd responded with a cacophony of enthusiasm, their cheers rising to a deafening crescendo. Out of the myriad warriors who assembled, only 8 teams remain, the master of the arena continued. They have endured the trials, and today they vie for the coveted title of champion. The arena shall be the crucible, and courage and skill, the alchemical blend that will forge legends. The crowd's excitement continued to swell, and the adventurers could sense the palpable energy in the air as the tournament was about to begin. In the opening round, we present a formidable team of adventurers hailing from none other than the illustrious Adventurer Guild. You might have heard of it, for the feat in thwarting the Bandit King has resonated far and wide. Today we gather to witness if they shall unleash the full might of the Adventurer Guild, or if their reputation stands taller than their actual prowess. As the adventurers made their grand entrance into the arena, a symphony of cheers erupted from the enthusiastic crowd. Some even recognized them and couldn't help but call out the adventurers' names. In that moment, a profound sense of pride swelled within the hearts of the adventurers. Facing them is a budding team of adventurers, a group of youthful talents hailing from the same humble village. Inexperienced but brimming with ambition, they defied expectations to reach this stage. Who will this be? Will this be the start of a new legends, or will the upstarts be taught reality by their seniors? A group of young adventurers entered the opposite side of the arena. The most enthusiastic cheers erupted from a section of the stands, likely comprising people from their own village. However, the overall sentiment in the arena appeared to be favoring the young. adventurers. After all, it's a universal sentiment to root for the underdogs in contest. Old versus new, who shall emerge victorious in this timeless struggle? There's but one way to uncover the answer. Let the battle begin. Okay, so this is not just a one-fight thing. I assume we're not going to rest up between fights, right? These guys have... What's it? Shield wall? Let's wait. Brad. You can actually, like, hit someone here. You can also death from above. This is per quest, though. So if I said... If you long shot, you're gonna miss. I'm gonna take a long shot. And... Oh, I should have take an aim beforehand too. And then this is 2 AP, right? So go ahead, burn for 1. Take a reaction fire when they come in range. Zachary, go ahead, give us some armor. Nova, you're gonna haste us. Priscilla, go ahead and wait. Actually, waiting probably wasn't the choice there. Wesley, go ahead and wait. Throwing a knife at our priest. Actually, I'm gonna step over here. I'm gonna flurry. Gonna punch. And we're gonna. We're gonna miss everything. Okay. Priscilla. You step up here. You can poison everyone. And then take a shadow step in this direction. And then Wesley. Your reflect ring takes 2 AP to bring online. Go ahead and inspire Brad. Brad, let me... Okay. The skill I gave you is... You do not get anything that lowers your AP cost, right? Demonic Whispers. Your bow, but that's fine. Go ahead. Spend some of your bravery. Some nice shots there. Oh, Zach. I have you... Purge evil. You don't actually do much with that. You guys not particularly resilient to you should go ahead, spend some of your action points and get me direct fire. You're hidden now. I was to say, get me this jolt here. I'm not sure. Spend some of your bravery. And then give me a fireball like here. Brad's just firing on them all. If I back attack you, attacks. The thing is, you're gonna bleed out. It would honestly be better for me to just leap over you. Get a regular strike on you. And I guess I might as well hit you. Just to clear the zone for us. Because Priscilla can come in. You can give me a rally. Unless you can disappear over here. Wesley. Go ahead. First, lightning bolt that one. And then charge here. And that'll be your whole turn. Oh, that was a stun. Brad. You're gonna be... light arrows. That chain attack. And then I guess we're following up with that one. Yeah. And then we back attack through you. Oh, whoops. I messed up because Wesley was not paying attention because he was stunned. Priscilla, go ahead. Just stab. Zachary, you're gonna wanna heal here. And then you're both gonna bleed out on your turns. No loot. The adventurers from the Adventure Guild have emerged as the victors. The master of the arena's voice triumphantly resounded triumphantly through the arena. The young talents displayed exceptional skill and unwavering spirit, but in the end, the seasoned wisdom of experience prevailed out over raw talent. However, I trust this battle will only serve to motivate them further, for I foresee a bright and promising future for these budding adventurers. The young adventurers, though defeated, left the arena with their heads held high. They have given everything they could. Some of them cast admired glances back at the victorious adventurers, perhaps even toying with the idea of joining the Adventurer Guild. Now, adventurers from the Adventurer Guild, return to your chambers and refresh yourselves for the upcoming challenges. You have truly earned this well-deserved respite. The master of the arena's words were met with enthusiastic applause from the crowd. With that, the adventurers made their way back to the awaiting arena, rewarding themselves for the next match in the tournament. Sound like the next round. So, no camping, but I guess we're gonna use some of these potions here. We have 2 more fights, right? Sound like the next round. Enter the arena. The adventurers enter the arena. I said 8, so if my math is right, then it's 4 left, then we'll have 2 left. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been treated to extraordinary displays of valor and skill in the first round, moments that have left us utterly speechless and revealed the untapped potential of humanity. Yet, it is now time to advance to the next phase of the tournament, the semifinals. The crowd responded with an eruption of rancorous cheers, and enthusiasm reaching a fevered pitch. Now, on to our competitors. We've seen their remarkable skill in the first round, proving their reputation is well earned. Give a thunderous welcome to the indomitable adventurers of the renowned Adventurers Guild. The adventurers made their entrance into the arena, greeted by a chorus of cheers from the crowd. They've proven their mettle against less seasoned rivals, but now they face a challenge from a group of burly, bearded warriors, seasoned veterans in their own right. The adventurers exchanged puzzled glances for a brief moment in response to the unexpected description of their opponents. In contrast, the crowd seemed to be eagerly awaiting the arrival of their opponents. Just as the master of arena described, a contingent of brawny men, each spouting impressive thick beards, made their grand entrance into the arena. Their arrival was met with an uproarious wave of cheers and applause from the enthusiastic crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, you know them, you adore them, here they are, the esteemed members of the Manly Beards. They've demonstrated to you that there are 2 essential things every man should aspire to possess: mighty muscles and magnificently thick beards. The gallant warriors bear no conventional weapons, for they deem their own bulging biceps to be weaponry enough. Now, as for their beards, well, those luxurious whiskers serve as the ultimate shield. After all, who would dare to harm these magnificent wonders? The crowd responded with a mixture of amusement and admiration for the unique spectacle that was the Manly Beard. But enough words. You haven't gathered here to listen to my prattling. You're here for the exhilarating bouts. So who shall emerge victorious in this round? Will it be the adventurers from the famed Adventurer Guild, or the bearded warriors from the equally illustrious group of Manly Beards? Let us find out. Let the battle commence. Okay, so they're all monks. They're each gonna have their own stances. Grace, go ahead and delay yourself. Brad, get me a take aim. This is not a bow skill. So It won't be reduced by light arrows. Go ahead and reactive shot here. Zachary, again, protect us. That'll be your turn to start out with. Nova, same thing. Get us some haste. That'll be your turn. Priscilla. I want Grace and Wesley to spend... I was about to hit skip turn. Just delay it. Saying Grace and Wesley need to spend some bravery before you use your rally. Okay. Do they all have Earth Stance? It is annoying if they do. Wesley, I guess, start with your reflect. Turn on your Blade of Light. Smite Evil. Okay, Grace. I guess start with the second wind. And then I want your... Oh. Water Stance. These guys have some physical resistance. Go ahead. 3. I want to Flurry of Fist. If I Flurry of Fist, we have to spend... No, just Opening Strike. And Priscilla, let us... come here. I want... Poison Bomb. In fact... I want 2 Poison Bombs. Rad. That's 4. Mark him. And then shoot that one. Don't chain attack. Oh. I'm gonna chain attack anyways. Do they have any particular weakness? No. So I want to say stuns like that. And then give me an ice slash here. Zachary, get me this group heal. And then drink a mana potion. Okay, you're gonna die. I was to say, come... Oh. And you're still going to hit us. Go ahead. Shock that one. And you know what I want you to do? Healing touch. Go ahead, drink a mana potion. Opening strike. It's good to have the miss. Throw one more poison bomb. Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Get your... Well, hold on. Get your heroic hit in. Throw your poison bomb here. And then I guess you're gonna drink a mana potion? Okay, Grace. Fading jump is 1. Key strike you. Go ahead and invading strike you. Brad. Zachary. Again, heal this box. Maybe I should just heal Wesley. No. I heal the box. All of them can use it. And then I come here. Priscilla. Ooh. At the rally. Let's see if this works. If I was to throw a weapon right here. It's not gonna. That will kill that one. So you dying, you're dying, you're not. You're not. You're not. I'll know why I countered. I don't think the countering actually is helpful in any capacity. Wesley. Don't counter. Just heal yourself. Ooh. Too stupid to give up now. Ooh. Ooh. Brad. Oh, we are. And some nice experience there. The adventurers from the Adventure Guild have emerged as victors, the Master of the Arena voice resounds triumphantly throughout the arena. It appears that not even the most glorious of beers could withstand the might of the Adventurer Guild. For those who may have preferred a different outcome, remember to be grateful that the magnificent facial hairs of the members of the manly beards have remained unscathed. Now let us shower the winners with resounding applause. The Master of the Arena's words were met with enthusiastic applause from the crowd. With those words, the adventurers retreated to the waiting area and rested for their final fight. As the injured bearded warriors made their way back, the adventurers couldn't help but overhear the chatter about acquiring even more muscles and thicker beards. Now, adventurers from the Adventurer Guild, return to your chambers and rejuvenate for the final match. Trust me, you'll need every ounce of strength. Okay. Items. We're chewing through these supplies. We might end up regretting this. I'm gonna use well, sounds like the next round is about to begin. Enter the arena. Adventurers enter the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the climax of the tournament. Only 2 teams remain, and they have proven themselves to be the very best among the peers. The crowd's excitement reached a fevered pitch. with their voices threatening to drown out even the magically enhanced voice of the master of the arena. Players, dear people, I understand your enthusiasm, but hold on to the excitement just a little longer until the contestants have made their entrance, the master of the arena beseeched the exuberant crowd. Now, let us give a thunderous welcome to the first contender in this epic final match, none other than the valiant adventurers of the Adventurer Guild. The adventurers entered the arena, greeted by an uproarious applause that reverberated through the entire arena, nearly shaking its very foundations. The Adventurer Guild, once dismissed by many as a naive endeavor, particularly after the tragic loss of the guild's former master, were adventurers doomed to obscurity, forever relegated to the annals of history, forgotten and inconsequential? No, the Adventurer Guild has demonstrated not only their unwavering determination to reclaim their former glory, but their astounding ability to surpass it. The master of the arena's oratory prowess had the entire crowd enthralled, and even the adventurers couldn't help but be swept up in the surge of emotions. Now, for our second contender, the master of the arena announced, and an unnatural silence descended upon the crowd. In the wake of the loss of their pillar, Black Falcon, many had prematurely written off this party. When he mentioned the name Talon's Fury, the only name that came to mind was their party leader. Black Falcon? A party? Did the others even exist? What did they achieve? These were the questions on everyone's lips. Questions that have been soundly silenced. The arena erupted in jubilant cheers as the Falcon's former party made their grand entrance, dispelling any doubts and cementing their presence in the arena. Their names shall forever echo through the annals of history. Terror, the Paladin, the unyielding bastion of the party, proving himself to be a leader, surpassing the legendary Black Falcon in every regard. Skyla, the Arcane Knight, a formidable fusion of both strength and sorcery, an adversary who can defeat you with sheer brawn and intellect light. Kester, the Assassin, a master of silence and shadows. His unparalleled skill in subterfuge belies the travesty of his past obscurity. Shantae, the Ranger, a virtuoso of bows and arrows. Her lethal precision knows no distance that can shield you from her relentless fury. Sin, the Bard, a living legend with more tales woven about him than he has ever crafted about others. Rose, the High Mage, the Tempest Mistress. Her mere presence on the field is more devastating than any storm's wrath. The crowd's response was astounding. They embraced these formidable names with resounding cheers and applause. The excitement of the crowd didn't seem to cease. They kept repeating the names of Falcon's former party. Every time the crowd shouted, the arena seemed to quake. It felt as if the entire arena stood united against them. The adventurers stand alone. The atmosphere in the arena is filled with a palpable desire for them to be defeated, and it weighs down on the adventurers' fighting spirit. As the masters of the arena's voice booms through the arena, the anticipation reaches its zenith. It seems you cannot wait any longer. Then let us waste no more time and let the battle commence! Okay, Grace, delay yourself. Brad. Go ahead. Take aim. Ooh. This is a party. So go ahead, let's try to pop the bar. Priscilla. Let's go ahead and rally everyone else. Call that your turn. Zachary, get us some protection. Gonna be a lot of physical damage. Your mage is lightning and earth. Oh, she's got like the high level spells too. I'm gonna get Rejuvenate out. Shadow Walk and he's gonna hide. Nova. You're gonna haste us. That's gonna be your turn. Wesley, can you get a normal heal on yourself? And then you can charge down the mage. I should have spent the thing on your weapon. I go here. Then on a flurry of fists, I'm going to fire stance. An opening strike on you. You have no physical defenses. Work them down, one at a time. Focus fire. Brad. One down. This has a cooldown. Make sure that we get our reactive shot hit. It'll save us a bit. Priscilla. I come here, poison my weapon, and I artery strike. I could then disappear up here. Nova. Let's push you back here and you towards me. And then let's go beyond limits. If I check you as a team, you're all elementally neutral. So let's just enchant Blade with lightning because I like lightning more than ice, and you do both. And then let's attack. Zachary. Your mage is no longer concerned. So I'm no longer worrying about elemental attacks. So... Holy Fire? Delay your turn, Zachary. Wesley. First, we're going to turn on our Blade of Light. We're going to remember this time. And I'm going to Smite Evil on you. And then you can heal yourself, yes? Or... yeah, heal yourself... actually, Second Wind. You do have zone control. Go ahead. Spend your AP. Give me another Smite Evil. Oh. Managed to hit his own guy. Okay. We leap away. You have some physical resistance. Our cost next turn is 15, which you can take. So we're going to spend the entire turn attacking. In fact, we're going to overspend just so that we can wear you down a little more. Why can you see her? You must have true sight. Zachary, come here. Heal. Heal. Someone's gonna give you... someone can pass you a potion. Grace. You need a mana potion for yourself. Open with one of these. And then a regular attack. You're gonna have to spend a little bit of bravery to be able to use a regular attack. There we go. It's another one down. Brad. You do have zone control. So Brad, you're gonna run over here. You're going to mark the assassin. You can then multi-shot. Oh no, the assassin could be really annoying. Maybe I should focus you. You're going to spend... Oh. You're not spending your bravery. It's your whole turn. Priscilla... I wanna body switch with you. That was actually useless. I should have just attacked him. Because I don't want to spend the bravery, the last bravery she has. But I'm going to. You have 12 poison, not enough to kill you. Nova here. Chilled. This is movement. I'm gonna chill you. Actually, I then come here. I'm gonna spend a not insignificant amount AP. Ooh. Ah! Follow-up strike. Beautiful. Ranger making an annoyance themselves. I'm gonna resist that. Well, go ahead, drink another mana potion. I was to rejuvenate you. No, just a regular heal will do. Brad. Go ahead and take aim. At the Ranger. And then take a normal shot at the Ranger too. Priscilla. I guess just get me this normal attack. I'm not sure. Jump away. Zachary. Let's try to burn away this Arcane Knight. That was a 95%. I haven't noticed the curse of the 95% recently, but, you know. I feel like this is a mistake. But this probably isn't. Don't attack if you don't have the wherewithal to do so. Grace? Go ahead. Anyhow. Get that archer somewhere more easily hit. Oh. I guess we're doing it. We're blowing through a lot of our bravery. Pushing ourselves to the limit, but we're almost through them. And you earned that bravery back. Wesley, I guess go ahead and just go toe-to-toe. Priscilla. Not likely to get a hit, but if you do, it will be devastating. Brad. You can do a retreating shot here. And then I guess we're gonna turn that off. I should have left it on so I could make the one attack I had left. Whoops. Wait here. Take a breather. Turn off the fire stance. Leave on the flurry of blows. Zachary. Holy fire. Nova. Flash to finish it off. Don't counter. That may result in your death. I'm just gonna take a health potion. And a defense potion on Priscilla. Glad to have you on my side. Grace. Go ahead, spend the bravery to take one more punch. In fact, take the key punch. Brad, Gonna take a shot. Zachary. Now that we're just working him down. Priscilla, you're not likely to hit, but if you do, it'll do significant damage. Especially with follow-ups. And then he bleeds out. Well, poisons out. I didn't think this team was gonna do it! After that first couple of fights, after I realized there was 3 of them, we chewed through pretty much all of our supplies. Those potions that keep getting passed down from party to party, but we'll build them back up. Hard-fought battle, but the adventurers prevailed over Falcon's former party. The arena fell eerily silent, as if no one had expected this outcome. Suddenly, Theron, the leader of the opposite party, forced himself to stand up and walk over to the adventurers. Not sure how to respond, the adventurers started tense as he got closer. He raised his hands and offered them a handshake. A gentle smile on Theron's face seemed to convey, no hard feelings, eh? One of the adventurers reciprocated the gesture by shaking his hand. Witnessing this display of sportsmanship, the crowd erupted into applause. What a wonderful end to the tournament, the master of the arena remarked, wiping a tear from his eyes. With this, the grand tournament of Cragmont has come to a close. I declare the adventurers from the Adventure Guild as the winners. May their names be forever remembered by those who had the privilege of witnessing their greatness. The adventurers stood there, waving to the crowd, embracing the glory of their victory one last time. Oh, and you all gain a special trait, willpower growth and bravery. We weren't really expecting them to show sportsmanship, considering what was discussed. A couple people got promotions, everyone else got close. Wow, that was a long and involved one. Let's start with our level ups. We're gonna finish up what we have here. That's a decent roll with the strength and the dex and the endurance and everything else, yeah. So Nova and Zachary now up to 13. These are assured, but these are not. And we're unlikely to get doubles on these, and I don't care about the strength. Several adventurers made accusations against each other for things that they had supposedly done. Every one of them deny any misdeed they've accused, and the whole situation reeks of somebody purposely trying to create conflicts. Now, infighting. Adrian and Feline gotten into arguments. Everyone's gotten used to it. Today, things escalated into a brawl, where things were said that they couldn't be taken back. Fortunately, none of them had their weapons, so the fight ended with broken noses and blue eyes when some of the other adventurers finally stopped them. Adrian and Feline. What if I was to go, say, tavern, opulent meal for Feline and Adrian. Wow. Wanderer performers made everyone happier. Paula and Wander are best friends. Priscilla and Zachary are friends. Priscilla and Grace are friends. Dangerous hunts complete. Rare resources gathered. Wow. You guys hate each other. If I was to go say... it is you two. Yeah. I mean, your synergy's still 100%. Funnily enough. And, Falcon's got something to say, presumably about his past adventures buddies. But I think we'll wait till next time to hear him out on that. Then what? Send out the Rose Garden? Oh, you guys all, like... It's funny because, like, you're no longer... Because between the medical supplies and our upgrades, you're gonna be back quick, but still, it's like... When this expires, will these numbers expand again? So if it gets down to 2 and it's like, say this is reducing by 50, will it pop back up to 4? Well, I guess we'll see next time. If you enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time on our Adventurer Guild.